isn't it? Something, what is it?
Evergreen.
Evergreen. Thank God that those two places came in. Somebody said, you know, I mentioned I was from Pole Creek, and somebody said, nice place if you like the smell. Everybody used to say it smells like money. Yeah. Because if it hadn't been for those two places, most of my relatives would have gone to Spartanburg, South Carolina, or Greenville, or somewhere to work in the cotton mill. Because you just couldn't make any money in the mountains, you know. And you had to pay taxes on your land if you owned it. You had to pay rent on it if you didn't. You could barter for about anything, but sometimes you needed money, and it just wasn't any way to make money in the mountains. You could cut timber for $1 a day, maybe once in a while, until they cut all the timber out, you know. But my dad's father, Roy Harrell, there was a guy came by the store one day where he was down at my dad's family's from Yancey County. Which I tell people is where Mount Mitchell is, in case you don't know. It's the tallest mountain east of the Rockies, which Yancey County is next door to Mitchell County. Why they didn't put Mount Mitchell in Mitchell County? I'm sure the federal government had something. Anyway, this guy came by and was handing out pamphlets that said, if you'll move to Spartanburg, South Carolina, and go to work for Spartan Mills, we'll buy you a train ticket, your wife a train ticket, all your children train tickets, and your cow a train ticket. I don't know how much a cow ticket was in those days, but it was a pretty big deal because they had a cow. So they loaded my dad and his brother Bruce, my grandparents, and their cow, and moved to Spartanburg. My grandfather went to work in Spartan Mills and worked there his whole life till he died. He's a funny guy. He had the only radio, had an old battery radio. He had the only radio in the mill village, so he was really popular. The only time that the radio ever was played was on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. He would bring the radio out onto the porch. And everybody in the village would bring kitchen chairs and set them up in his yard. And he'd watch his pocket watch, and at exactly 8 o'clock, he'd turn the radio on. And it'd be the Grand Ole Opry. And they'd listen to the Opry for 2 hours, and then turn the radio off, unhook the battery, take it back in the house, and everybody go home. He worked 30-some years in the cotton mill, smoked 4 packs of cool regular cigarettes every day.
Whoa.
So it sounded like this. And I remember he'd get off a week, 4th of July, the cotton mills got off for a week, the same week every year. And we'd go down there, we'd drive down there and to Spartanburg, South Carolina. I remember when I was a kid thinking, this is the hottest place in the world. But it's before I'd ever been to Columbia.
Right.
And I can remember a little kid, 5 years old or 6 years old, sitting on the steps. There's a mill house, front door here, 3-foot front porch, You could sit in a chair. My grandfather had a straight back chair. He leaned against the wall so much that there were 2 grooves worn in the clapboard, His chair would just fit right in there, and he'd put his feet up on the rail, And I remember one time saying, look what your chair's done to the wall of your house. And he said, oh, that's good. It keeps you from turning over on Saturday night if you get drunk. Works for him. But I remember my dad would be sitting like, evening, we'd go out and try to get some kind of breeze, when the porch lights, the street lights came on. We'd go out there and sit, and Granddad would be leaning against the wall, Dad would be sitting on the porch rail, and I'd be sitting on the steps, and Granddad would and he'd say, now boy, get out of here. That is as smart as one this family. Ain't no doubt about it. Because your daddy never went to work. That old cotton mill. Because the cotton mill ain't no good for you. It's awful in there.
You're missing it, come on. Oh, God.
Because the cotton mill will kill you.
Oh, oh man.
Rusty hinges on the doors, dusty papers on the floors, scattered dreams and nothing more in my town. We made our homes there on that hill, and we gave our life's blood to the mill. But now it's quiet, and it's still in my town. We woke up to the whistle scream. Back when cotton still was king, when it was us and our machines in my town. Smokestack with a company name used to welcome everyone who came, but now it's never gonna be the same in my town. It's muddy streets and shotgun shacks where memories run through the cracks. Time has finally broke the back of my town. Any day the kudzu vines are gonna eat it all right up to the power lines. A lot of me got left behind in my town. Once there were 500 souls, now there's no one left here to grow old. Just raccoons and crows in my town. Oh, I can tell you why it died. Economics cut and dried. They let the bottom line decide in my town. We thought it would never leave, and now somewhere in China they believe they're gonna always spin and weave like we did in my town. The wind is now the only sound, just me and these ghosts walking around in my town.